In this recording, we're going to be showcasing the use case around specifically onboarding users to your JD Edwards environment. We understand and acknowledge that for many organizations, this can be a difficult task to communicate and orientate users onto the JD application. So what we've done is we've configured an onboarding task list, which is part of our pre-built Steltex Oracle Guide learning content, which you can take advantage of to support the onboarding of, in this particular example, someone who's joined the organization in the purchasing team. Now, typically this could be done in a non-production environment ahead of granting access to production. We're able to provide task lists, guides that they need to complete. We can track those guides with the analytics, which I'll show you shortly. We can also perform surveys to assess the knowledge, get feedback, and ultimately ensure that the content that's been communicated to the users has been understood. Okay, in this scenario, I'm going to use the organization and I've signed on to JDE, and the solution is going to prompt me to step through a series of onboarding tasks before I can access the application. So I'm just going to follow the guide to step you through the onboarding process. The first thing it's going to ask me to do is familiarize myself with a policy document. So in this example, it's our corporate policy, which may include things such as core values, delegated financial authorities, and other associated matters. So that can be linked to the actual guide to familiarize yourself with that as part of the onboarding process. Now what the solution is going to do is step me through some basic orientation for my role, being a person within the purchasing team. It's going to step me through the E1 page and explain the role and function of the E1 page. It's going to launch the task list, which is going to ask me to step through, and it will track my completion as I go through the associated tasks. You can see I've completed the basic navigation. Now I'm on to the next one, which I can step through. So what we can see here is all of the tasks within the environment, whether they've been launched, whether they've been completed, what the average feedback is. And I can also see the trends of who's running those guides over a particular time. So you have the ability to report on who's running the task list and how complete they are, essentially. We also have the ability to capture and track the results of the survey that you saw me complete. So you can see here, I can see the responses to the questions that were posed, and I can drill in to understand who responded to those and whether they were successful or not. We've also have the capability to embed video content. So typically on an onboarding process, it might be a message from the CEO, it might be a message from leadership team to communicate the core values again. This can be applied to other web-based applications.